beast?
Peter.
Am I getting catfished here, or any powers you want to tell us about? Any,
No, I don't have one. I just saw the ad.
No superpowers at all?
I have both type 1 and 2 diabetes.
Ow! Oh,
That's all the diabetes.
right, yeah, you got them all. If you find a type 3, let us know. Yeah. You're in.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Mr. Mar Sharp, Short Man Filmworks in the building, and we have another episode of the Everyday Man's film reviews for you guys this afternoon, all right? So, y'all know in a couple more weeks, we got Deadpool and Wolverine coming out, all right? We got about 3 more weeks coming out on the 26th, and today is the 2nd. So we got a couple more weeks, and there's been a lot of anticipation building up for this film. At least that's what I think. It's been a lot of anticipation building up for this film. I know when the trailers came out, a lot of people were like excited about the trailers. And me personally, I've seen the teaser trailer that came out, and then they had was it another one that came out? I know I watched the trailer one time and I didn't watch it no more because I'm like, listen, I don't want to watch this trailer because when I watch trailers now, I start thinking about the movie and I start thinking about what's going to happen and I start looking for scenes. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to watch no more trailers. No more trailers. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to mess with it. The next time I see something with Deadpool and Wolverine, matter of fact, the last thing I seen was, it was a little snippet on YouTube. And they didn't give up nothing for the movie, but that was the last little thing I seen for that. And I was just like, okay, I don't want to see nothing else about this movie because I just want to be surprised when I walk in the theater and I go watch this movie. You know what I mean? So Deadpool Wolverine is on the horizon. We're gonna see how that's gonna go. You know what I mean? And as y'all know, the last video I put out my video for the first Deadpool. That was the last review that I did. So now we're gonna do Deadpool 2. All right. So we're doing Deadpool 2, which came out in 2018. So it came out 6 years ago. Wow, it's been 6 years. Wow. Woo, it don't even feel like it's been 6 years. But came out 6 years ago, so you know we had a whole slew of Marvel movies in between 2018 and today, along with the movies and the shows, and personally it's just too much shit to keep up with. Too much stuff to keep up with. So yeah, it's a lot to keep up with, and I'm like, look, I got a life to live. I can't keep up with all of these movies and all of these shows, all right? But that's another story. So we're going to review Deadpool 2, which came out in 2018, starring Ryan Reynolds in this film. And the whole crew is back again. The whole crew is back from the first film. The crew is back again, and we get a little taste of Juggernaut in here, and we get Cable in this movie. You get Cable in this movie, played by Josh Brolin. You know, which I think he was doing double duty. He did double duty. He did Cable for this one, and then he did Thanos in the Avengers. And even though I'm trying to see, did he do a better job in this one, or did he do a better? Well, of course he did a bang up job in Avengers. There ain't no doubt about it. He did a hell of a job being Thanos, playing Thanos in the Avengers. You know what I mean? What can I really say about this movie, man? Be honest with you, man, did I really like this movie or did I not like this movie? Like, I put it to you like this: when I first saw this movie, I saw it in the movie theaters when it came out, and when I first saw this movie, I think I was more excited about it coming out and remembering what the first one was like, because I love the first Deadpool. You know, the wittiness, the zany and the wittiness of that movie. So the fact that this one was coming out, you kind of knew what you was getting into because of the first movie. You knew what you was going into. You knew what you was going to get in this movie. And I feel like it's going to be that way with the third one, that you kind of have an idea of what this universe is going to be like with Deadpool. But I kind of feel like with this one, I don't know if it was overdone or not. I think because the character of Wade Wilson is just this kind of loose cannon, and he is. He's a loose cannon, and I don't mean he's a loose cannon in a way where he kind of always give me this impression that he always wants to have fun, which is fine. He always wants to have fun, but when it's time to get serious, it's time to get serious. But I just kind of feel like I want to say it was kind of overdone, but I don't know if it was overdone or not because it kind of fit what was going on with the movie. And there were things in the movie that I did like. It ain't like I did not like the movie completely. Because like I said, when I first saw the film, I seen this movie 3 times. I seen it in the movie theater, and then I seen it again like maybe like a year later. Because I remember in the movie theater, in which I blame myself for this, but I was in the movie theater and I walked out before the ending credits, which everybody knows with a Marvel movie, you have to keep your ass in the seats. I don't know why I walked out. I can't tell y'all why I walked out in the movie. All I know is I remember walking out of that movie when it was over. When it was done, I walked out. I probably had some shit going on, and I don't know. I don't know what was going on that made me walk out the movie theater. Because I know, in a Marvel movie, you gotta stay put. You gotta stay put because you don't know what's gonna come up. But I ended up watching it like a year later, and then ended up watching like the end credits and all that other good stuff. And then I watched it again a couple weeks ago. And it kind of declined, be honest with you with me. The first time I seen it, oh man, enjoyed it. And then I watched it the second time, I enjoyed it, but not as much as I did the first time. And then I watched it a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, yo, this ain't what I remember, man. Or this ain't the feeling I had when I first saw this movie. You know what I mean? Like I said, don't get me wrong. I liked it, but watching it this third time kind of had me like, okay. And I think it was just more of what was going on in the first movie. To me, it was just more of that. More of the quirkiness, the zaniness. Just more of the Wade Wilson character. You know what I mean? And the Wade Wilson character is cool. It is who he is. You know, but I feel like the first movie with the wall breaks and just the over the top shit that was in the first movie did it for the first movie. And then when I watched the second one, it did it for me the first time I seen it because I knew what to expect. Then when I watched the second time, like I said, it kind of declined a little bit. And I was like, okay. And then the third time, I'm like, okay. It is what it is. This is what I'm expecting. But I don't know, man. I kind of feel like it was a little bit, I don't know, man. I think I kind of feel like with me, it was just a little bit too, not too much, but it was just kind of, I don't know, kind of came off kind of bland a little bit. You know what I mean? Came off kind of bland. You know what I mean? Now I'm not knocking the movie for what it was. I'm not knocking Ryan Reynolds because I think, like I said, I love Ryan Reynolds. To me, Ryan Reynolds is a great actor because he can do it all. He can do comedy. He can do drama. He can do shit. Ryan Reynolds can do shit. And a lot of the things that he was doing in this movie, I know a lot of these things were improvised. It was improvised, and some of the stuff he do, it's funny, it's enjoyable. But I just think like the overall, like the jokes and the shit like that, it was kind of just, I don't know, man. I can't put my finger on it because I don't want to say it was corny because it wasn't corny. It wasn't corny to me, and it wasn't brand new, and it wasn't corny. But it was just kind of, I don't know. For me, I kind of feel like it kind of felt flat. If you really want to call it that, and I also too, I kind of feel like, and I get the plot of the movie of why they put Cable in the movie because Cable comes back to stop this kid from killing his family. You know what I mean? And it all starts from when he's young. But I kind of feel like even with the kid was a little bit annoying in the movie. He was kind of, I don't know, he was a little bit annoying. I kind of really didn't like him as a character. You know what I mean? I was just kind of like, all right, you know. To me, I put it to you like this: if shit happened to him if shit happened to the kid in the movie, I really didn't give a shit. I really didn't care if anything happened to this kid because he was annoying to me. He was an annoying character to me, and I get they were setting it up. I get they were setting it up for the Cable character. I get that, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know what was missing. And I don't even know if it's something that was missing. It didn't get me. It didn't get me like the first one. You know what I mean? Now, granted, it's not making me be fearful of what's going to happen with the third movie. You know what I mean? It's not making me fearful of that. I just kind of feel like I'm wondering if it's just gonna kind of be that monotone with me. You know what I mean? And I might be the same way I did with the second movie, when the first time I seen the second movie, because and maybe I should be talking about it from my first perspective of the movie, because like I said, I was excited. I was excited about everything that was going on in the movie. Even that annoying ass kid. That annoying ass kid really didn't bother me when I first seen the movie. You know, they had Juggernaut in the movie, which I enjoyed. He was a CG character. Yeah, and Colossus is a CG character, but the fact that, oh God, I feel like I'm shitting on the movie, and I'm really not trying to shit on the movie, because like I said, I liked it. Even when I watched it the third time, I liked it, but it just something was just missing to me, and I can't put my finger on what was missing. You know what I mean? Now, what I do like about the movie, which I'm trying to understand how they're gonna do this in the third one, because Vanessa died in the second movie. She died, and I remember in the trailer, she was in the first trailer that I seen. So I was like, okay, how are they gonna flip this? You know what I mean? And now it's got me thinking, is this gonna be some of that multiverse shit? You know what I'm saying? Because she died in the second movie. Because I remember seeing the trailer, and when I saw the trailer, I said, oh, Vanessa's in this movie. And then when I went back and watched the second one again, I was like, wait a minute. She died and never came back. She died and never came. She got shot. He kept trying to get, Deadpool Wade kept trying to get back to her. And at the end, she was like, hey, listen, you got to go. You got your family on the outside. We'll have time to come back together. So now it's got me wondering how they gonna address this in the third movie. You know what I mean? Or it was that part of the trailer that they're actually not gonna put in the movie. Because sometimes that shit happens too. So I got questions about the third one. You know what I mean? But to me, I liked that aspect of the movie. You know what I mean? That, oh God, I like that. I'm saying oh God because it's making me think. I like that aspect of the movie, that they kept her dead, that she stayed dead. They didn't find no miracle cure to bring her back. But like I said, you got the trailer now, and the only thing I can think about that trailer is some kind of multiverse shit going on in the movie. You know what I mean? Same thing with Wolverine. Logan is dead, but he's back in this movie, so it's got to be some multiverse shit going on in this movie. You know what I mean? But oh God, I really can. I can say that's probably the only thing that I kind of liked about the movie. You know what I mean? I think it's the only thing I really liked about the movie. Well, no. I can't say that. Because it did have some scenes that were funny to me. It did have certain elements that was going on in the movie that I did enjoy. You know what I mean? I did enjoy Cable. I did enjoy the introduction of X-Force, which lasted like 5 or 10 seconds because everybody gets killed off. But I like the character of Domino, how they spin her. Like, she's like, hey, listen, I'm lucky. Things just happen to work out. And in the movie, you see all of these things kind of working out. And I kind of feel like, oh God, I said I don't want to do this, but I kind of feel like I get the fact that she's lucky, but a lot of the stuff is just like, okay, she's lucky. I get it. That's her thing. That's her niche. I get it. But come on. She's this lucky? You know what I mean? And I guess I'm looking into it more like I'm looking more into it like it's really reality. And I know it's not reality. But I just kind of feel like a little bit of the things that was happening to her was just like, okay, I'll buy it. I'll buy it for the movie. I'll buy it for the movie. You know what I mean? So, all right, so I'll take that back. Maybe I'll take it back. Maybe it wasn't over absurd. Shit was absurd though. Maybe it wasn't as absurd because the point of her character is for her to be overly lucky. You know what I mean? That no matter what she goes through, because she says it, she's like, look, I'm just lucky. She's like, doesn't matter what I go through, it just seems to work out that way. And you get the chance to see that in what's going on in the film. So I take that back. It works for the movie. So it is what it is. It works for the movie. So we ain't gonna zonk it for that. We'll be all right with that one. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So but yeah, like I said, man, like I said, I like the movie, but there was something missing. I can't put my finger on it. I really can't put my finger on it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, shout out to Ryan Reynolds. You know, Ryan Reynolds is, like I said, I love Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is always a gem. You know, I love seeing him in films because he's got a certain quality about him. You know what I mean? That I love watching him in movies. I'm never disappointed in a Ryan Reynolds movie. I can't think of a Ryan Reynolds movie that I really was disappointed in. You know what I mean? Except for Van Wilder. I didn't really feel Van Wilder too much. But I can't think of a movie I was really disappointed with seeing him in. You know what I mean? So shout out to Ryan Reynolds for doing his thing, and I think he's been a big part of keeping this Wade Wilson character moving and going. You know what I mean? As well as the audience too. You know what I mean? Because we go out here and we go see these movies too. So shout out to Ryan Reynolds for doing his thing on that. And yeah, kind of, they're not Oscar caliber performances. You know, they get the job done. You know, it's a comic book movie. You know, but even though a lot of these comic book movies are becoming dark a lot these days, but shout out to everybody that did what they needed to do. You know, everybody who was in the film did what was necessary to make the film work, and the film works. I can't say it doesn't work. It works. You know what I mean? So I'm separating my feelings to what was actually going on in the film. You know what I mean? Because what was going on in the film, it made sense. It made sense for what was going on in the film, and it did what it needed to do. So it's not a bad movie. Deadpool 2 is not a bad movie at all. It's not a bad movie at all. Just for me, I feel like there was something I wasn't getting from it. You know what I mean? And I can't put my hand on it. I don't know what it was. But you ever went into a movie and you saw the movie, you liked the movie, but there was something about the movie that didn't do it for you. You liked it, you saw it, you enjoyed it, but there's still that little bit of like, it's like somebody poking you, like they tapping you like, yeah, it was good, but something still wasn't right. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of feel like it. I feel like, I enjoyed it, I liked it, but something was still a little bit annoying. You got that little itty bitty tap. You feel it tapping you, and it's not bugging you, but it's bugging you. You know what I mean? You like, I can deal with it. You tapping me, you bugging me, but I can deal with it. But it's something about that shit that still was bugging me. You know what I mean? So that's the best way I can describe it. That's the best way I can describe it, man. So on my scale, I give Deadpool 3. I ain't even watched that yet. I give Deadpool 2 3 thumbs up. I put it right there in the middle because, like I said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a shit movie. It wasn't a shit movie where I was like, what the fuck is this? It wasn't a bad movie. But to me, it didn't put it over the top for me. It didn't do what the first movie did for me. And I guess, the first movie did it, like I said, because we haven't seen anything like this before. With this character of Wade Wilson and how he was. We didn't see it. And then we get the second movie, it was just kind of more of the same. So yeah, I give it three thumbs up on the scale. All right. So like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you feel about Deadpool 2. Do you feel the same way I feel? Did you love it? Did you enjoy it? Did you want more of it? You know what I mean? And are you looking forward to Deadpool 3? I'm looking forward to Deadpool 3. Even though like I said, something was missing in the second movie, I'm still looking forward to the third movie. Yeah, I'm still looking forward to it. And I'm gonna go see it. So, this is not gonna keep me away from watching the movie, you know what I mean? Because I can feel completely different about this third one. I'm just hoping that on this third one, it delivers in a way where, for me, it takes the Deadpool character up a little bit more. Because I kind of feel like the first one was here, and then the second one kind of did a little dip. Now I'm hoping that third one picks it picks it right back up, and it's possible. You know, it's possible. You know, you got Wolverine in there. You can't never go wrong with Wolverine. Never can go wrong. Oh, yeah, that all my W's and my R's are getting tangled and tongue tied and flipped all in one. You cannot go wrong with a Wolverine movie. Put it like that, except for Wolverine Origins. Oh, but I did like Wolverine Origins though. I can't say Wolverine. I didn't like Wolverine Origins. I'll put it to you like this. The way I feel about Wolverine Origins is the way I feel about this movie. I liked it, but there was something that just wasn't there. I liked it, but it just something that wasn't there, man. Something that just wasn't there. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to the third Wolverine. I'm looking forward to the next Deadpool movie. You know what I mean? So once again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about this. How y'all feel about the first one. Let me know how y'all feel about the second one. And if you're looking forward to the third one, because I'm looking forward to the third one. All right. Check out the channel, Short Man Filmworks. I have Motivational Mondays up there. I kind of been slipping the last couple of weeks because I've had a couple of things going on. It's the summertime, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been a little bit lazy. Missed a couple of weeks. I missed one Monday, and I put it on Motivational Tuesdays just to kind of make up. But we're gonna get back on that. I got some more motivational messages for y'all on Monday, so stay tuned. Check that out. I got more coming for you. All right, so check out the channel. I'm your boy, I'm your man, Mr. Mar Sharp. This is Short Man Filmworks, and these are the Everyday Man's Film Reviews. All right, y'all take care, and I will see y'all on the next one.